Cast me out, drug me through hell. Devil's ashes live under my...
So the other day I was in the drugstore, and it was Walgreens to be specific, and I was just walking past the makeup aisle, just kind of glancing at whatever they had that may be new, and I noticed these velvet matte lip colors from Wet n Wild, and they are from the Fergie line. And I never heard of these before, and they said new on the packaging, so I decided I would go ahead and pick up a few and do a review on them for you guys. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I have 3, and I picked up the most spring-like colors that I could find. And I'm going to review them for you. Alright, so like I said, I picked up the most springy colors that I could find. The other ones were kind of darker or more nude, and I just thought that these would be fun colors to have. So I got these 3. So to start off this review, I'm going to say that I do like the packaging of this product. It's got like a velvet matte texture, which goes with the product name. It is plastic. It's kind of a cheap plastic. And here is an example of one of the things that I do not like about this product. This happened like the first few minutes that I opened up this product. It just kind of snapped, and it's just wiggling around in there. So I believe that that little breakage that happened to my pink and my purple one. So that is one thing that I don't like about this product. Another thing that I don't really like about this product is it is pretty sheer. You have to really build it up to get a nice pigmented application. So I mean, I guess it could be a good thing if you're not into the really dark, heavy lipstick. Like if you're just starting out with color and you don't know if you're gonna like it or not, then this might be good for you because you can just really build it up to your liking. And I will go over that in a second. The wear time of these, it's not the greatest, but it's also not the worst. I'd say that mine lasted about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours before I had to reapply it. So I mean, it's not the worst, but it's definitely not the greatest either. So I'll go ahead and do lip and hand swatches for you guys and show you what I mean by having to build it up a lot. So I'm going to start off with hand swatches, and the first color that I'm taking is called Creamsicle Kitty, which is this kind of a light orangish color. So here is one line of that. The orange one isn't too bad on the pigmentation, but it is still a lot better when you build it up. And I'll go ahead and do it on the lip. So there's a light application of that. Like I said, this is not the worst of the 3 as far as pigmentation, but one thing that I do notice is it applies a little bit more uneven. So that's one thing to look out for. The next color that I'm taking is called Pinky Candy. And I'll go ahead and show you that on my hand. So there's one swipe of Pinky Candy, and here's a perfect example of how sheer it can be. As compared to Creamsicle Kitty, it is definitely a lot more sheer. And I'll go ahead and try to build that color up. Really have to go back and forth to build up the color, but like I said, it really depends on your preference. This may not be a bad thing to you, and some people may consider it to be terrible, but there's that. And now I'll go ahead and put it on my lips. So here's a light application of Pinky Candy. to go ahead and build it up. And final color that I have here is kind of a purpley lilac color, and this is called the Standout. And this one is also pretty sheer. So here it is with just a couple little swipes, and then I'm going to build it up. And you can just see how buildable these can really get. So here's a light application on the lips. And there is the color built up. I really do like this color. I think it's really pretty. And it is perfect for spring. So the texture of these is actually pretty creamy and it goes on really smooth, to be honest. It's not a bad feeling on the lips, and it also doesn't really dry my lips out either. It does take a couple of minutes to set to actually become matte, but even when it is matte, it's not drying on the lips, which is really nice. And I'd forgotten to mention in the beginning of the video that I'd bought these for $3.50 each, which is really affordable, especially for like a matte lipstick crayon. So my opinion on these Wet n Wild matte velvet lip colors is they're really not a bad product, especially for $3.50. You can't really go wrong. Like I said, it would be good for beginners or people that are kind of afraid to use color. This would be a great thing to practice with. And the formula is not terrible. You just need to build it up and reapply it every once in a while, but it's not the worst thing ever. So thank you guys for watching this video. Please like this video to see more reviews, and I will go ahead and make that happen. And also subscribe to see more videos from me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.